Hey guys, what's going on? Alan here at the Gibson Garage YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Got something I haven't done before, and that's a fuel pump on, or at least this particular vehicle, the 01 Subaru Outback. I didn't really have to do like any testing of the fuse because it made a pretty obvious sound. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys to hear it. You hear that? So it's struggling, and just to confirm it, I pulled off this line, and while it does come out barely with nothing hooked up to it, I went and hooked up my fuel tester here, and something I didn't even realize, because I wasn't sure it was working at first. So I just kind of manually held that rubber tip into the hose, and I was getting, like, fuel was pressurizing and kind of squirting out, but it wasn't registering anything. So I was testing it with this. I mean, it goes up to 300 or whatever, and I tested it with this, and it read like 100 and over 100. So I know this is working because that's pretty much exactly what that was saying over there. And then at the same time, I accidentally blew off this rubber tip. It's a barbed end inside. This rubber tip just falls right off, and then you can actually stick that barbed end right inside the hose, and that's a secure fitting. So once I stuck it in there like that and then tried the key again, still no reading. So we're gonna go ahead and pop open that lid and see if we can replace just the electrical pump. You know, her level gauge is reading, so we're gonna go with just the pump here, and she did not get a strainer, so I'm gonna have to text her for that. If you didn't know how to get the seat open, there's a strap that should be hanging up over the front where you can grab it. If not, you have to reach your hand, dig your hand in there and look for this strap. But you just give that a yank, it folds forward, and then move the carpet out of the way. And he started in the completely wrong spot. And this is the fuel pump over here. And I think I just mentioned we're gonna be replacing just the electric pump, not this whole assembly. So let's get these lines disconnected first. Start by squeezing these white tabs together. I'll start at the one I can get to. Ooh, don't forget to disconnect your battery first. I did do that already. Ooh. That's just a vent line, or vent tube. I believe these are 8 mil. And maybe a magnetic bit's not a good idea. Oh, there it goes. Come on out there. You. Oh, okay, we gotta cock it to the side here. There's a vent tube there. I'll she's got a shit ton of gas. Okay. Just let that drip for a second. Full, completely full tank of gas. So let's get this piece off first. Ah, that's why it's not coming off. Ooh. Alright. It's got some metal flakes in there. So they are slightly different, but the plugs appear to be the same. If you line up end to end, they are the same length, even though these bodies are different lengths. So we'll give it a shot, see if she comes back with a new sock. Come on, guys. That one just fell off. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. And we don't want to put that on yet until we get that on. But we gotta put that on first, then that, then what? I have to like tweak it on the same way I tweaked it off. It's kind of silly. Okay, don't have one in town, so I think what we're gonna do is this. Nice tight fit. Now, where's this thing? Is this thing still gonna work? I have to find a tiny little socket. Sorry about that, but yeah, just line it up and it should, boom, both sides clipped in, strainers on. That's the way to do it outside of the assembly, and then bring the whole thing in. Oh, don't want to forget this. enchiladas.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Do you want a half or a whole?
A whole. Do I look like a child? Of course I want a whole enchilada. Okay, let's go drop this back in the car. All right, in we go. Get that arm on the outside of the bucket. There it goes. Oh, I'm a dork. Almost forgot the gasket. Line up the little rubber nipples. Hang in there, buddy. Don't give up on me yet. So I'll get like 2 of them lined up or something. I don't know. Just try to make them all go in easy. Well, I'll button these up and then we'll hook up all these connections and see if we got a working car. Oh, I gotta fix the hose up front first. Hang on. Well, I tell you what, this piece of hose is glued in. It has got to be original. I've been going around with the pick, trying to rotate it with the pliers. It still doesn't want to rotate. Oh, wait a minute. Right as I'm talking. Make sure you've got these clamps. These are fuel injection clamps, high pressure clamps that you need for high PSI systems, not those worm clamps. They might get you by for a little while, but it's not recommended. And this is 5/16 fuel injection line. Also, make sure you get the right kind of line. Most stores will sell carburetor worthy and then high pressure fuel injection worthy. Okay, so before we do anything else, we'll fire it up. We'll see if we can hear the fuel pump. Oh, let me put you guys. Oh, I heard it. Did you guys hear it? Let's try again. That's weird that it does that. The old one did that. Why is it doing that? Let's see if it fires up. See, that is like 0 PSI. Alright. That's not very much. And it was doing the same before the filter, at the same amount of PSI. So because of the sound it's making, maybe there's a vacuum leak. Some sort of, suction leak. So I'm looking at this thing, and it looks like it's come apart. It's actually ripped and peeled away. So I think that must be our leak. So that sets us back. We're down because no one in town has that. Let's see if I can take it apart right here and see what's in there. No, I see a dot. So it looks like it might spin this way. Oh, it's moving. Oh, did you hear that vacuum? That O-ring pushed out. Crack in the cap. O-ring pushed out. I've seen that exact same thing in a forum I just read. That is insane. So the pump was never bad, because it was performing exactly the same after I switched it. I don't know if a new gasket comes with it, but hopefully a new O-ring does come with it. I believe 3 parts, these 3 parts, but I'm not sure. It's a Dorman part number 902438. I feel like that could have been avoided if I'd have seen that, man. Gotta save some money. Most places won't return a pump once you run fuel through it. But, you know, maybe it's not a complete loss. I mean, it's probably original while we're in there. At least you got peace of mind. You got a brand new pump. All right, here's the new part. It got tap, O-ring. You can see the old one here, split apart. No bueno. But let's get the new ones on. So just, O-ring is pre-lubed, so just get it on there and kind of evenly squeeze it down. Make sure it's not popping out of any of the sides. And hopefully we can get it to just twist in. Yeah, right. Might have to use some tools on that guy. I've got to be gentle. Look at that. There's probably a tool that fits right at the top of this. Ow. Dude. And it is on all the way around. Electrical connectors hooked up. New sock. These are the pieces I replaced here. O-ring, strainer, pump, and then this cap kit. And those are the part numbers for the pump, the strainer, and the cap kit. Okay, got the fuel pump in. So, about to turn the key forward and prime it. I think I heard it.
Yeah.
You alright?
What?
Nothing?
Yeah, everything's cool. I'm just waiting for you to.
No, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking to my fans.
Oh, okay.
Say hi, Lisa.
Sorry about that. Listen to a purr. Yay!
It's just water from washing it. It'll dry out. There, see? Running new spark plugs, oil change, and fuel pump rebuild. Go on, you guys. Get out. How? Go. All right. You know, that's good because those fuel pumps are like $450. You know, if you were to replace that whole thing that I took apart.
Right.
So you bought, how much was the electric pump?
$47.
Okay, yep. And then that kit was like, that cap? That part you, oh, that was like another 48.
$72.
Okay, yeah. And then a strainer plus the 48. So that's like 125 or something instead of 450. So that's not bad. Not bad. We got this hose replaced here. Got everything cleaned up, so we just need to keep an eye out for oil leaks and see where the fresh leaks are. But I'll let you guys know about that if anything happens with that. Until then, I appreciate you guys watching. And please like and subscribe. Have a good one.